Okay, ladies, I'm back. Hopefully I look a little bit normal. I have the same color eyeshadow on. I stuck with Happy on both of my eyes. It's the cream shadow and Happy. And that's not all we have when it comes to eyeshadow. We have 5 Addiction eye palettes, okay? But we also have mineral pigments, okay? They're basically loose powder, okay? I actually put it on the top of my brow here. Above the Happy. This color is called Curious. It's a real natural highlighter. But before that, I want to show you a little trick, okay? Eye primer. I didn't use the eye primer when it came to the Splurge Cream Shadow because typically you don't need it with the cream shadows, okay? But I want to show you with the palettes, okay? I'm going to put a little bit of primer right on the middle of my arm right here. Right down the middle, okay? And I'll come back to that, okay? So just remind me. I'll come right back to that. But I want to show you the palettes. The palettes are unbelievable. Okay, we have 5 of them to choose from. Okay, each palette offers 7 colors in each palette. And you can apply them wet or dry. Wet, I would recommend spraying your brush with like the rose water to apply them. And they are, once they're wet, it intensifies the color, where if they're dry, you'll see in a moment, it's a little more subtle, okay? The palette 1, everyone is labeled a number. This is palette 1. Palette 1 are your warm tones. Those are your brassy golds for all eye colors. I think they look great on hazel and brown eyes, but again, all eye colors can wear these, okay? That's palette 1. Palette 2 is this is palette 2, yeah. Palette 2 are your blacks and your silvers, okay? You can see they get a lot of use from me. They're a little messy. Palette 2 are your black and your silvers. This is great to create a smoky eye. These are great on all eye colors, but brown, green, and blue eyes, I think they look awesome on. Again, that's palette 2, okay? Palette 3, palette 3 are your cool tones. Those are your fresh shades of pinks and purples. These are great on, let's get a better view on that. These are great on your hazel, green, and blue eyes. This is palette 3. Palette 4 was just recently introduced along with palette 5. They both came out at the same time. These are your earthy brown tones. This is a great palette because it offers a variety of colors. You know, it's got your browns and your blue hues. Great on all eye colors. I think it would look great on hazel and brown eyes. That's palette 4. Palette 5, but not least. And don't get scared at this one, okay? I'm going to be doing a video shortly. Not today, but if you're in my Liz Lash Bash, you'll see it. These are metallic, and they are color shifting. The changes kind of with the way you move. Last but not least is palette 5. I mean, you know, when I first saw this, I was like, oh my God. But honestly, it really, if you mix the right color combination, it really makes your eyes pop. It's simply gorgeous. I think there's a lot of opportunity here, not only for your eyes, but I've seen some people wear some of these berry colors on their lips, and they look really, really pretty. Okay, so that's palette 5. And again, I want to show you a little trick here that I'm going to show you. I'm actually going to take, it's a real pretty color. It's called, let's see what color. Let's see. And you know what the other nice thing about these? I actually use them as an eyeliner as well. If you look closely at my eyes, I used our liner shader brush and I applied it to my waterline, the dark color, the black, from one of the palettes, because it's really precise. This is an awesome brush. It allows you to line your lids for an eyeliner. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little trick here. I already put the primer on my eyes, okay? So this is why I recommend the primer when it comes to the palettes, okay? If you want your shadows to pop meaning, you know, see the color better, then I would recommend the primer. I'm going to take this color here called Triumphant. It's like a bluish color, okay? And again, you saw me put the primer on, okay? you can see where the primer was applied and where it's picking up the color. Okay? You can totally see how right in the middle is where it's picking up the color better. Okay? Because the primer is making that color pop. Okay? So I totally recommend the primer. Totally recommend it. So again, I prefer a primer. Doesn't mean you have to, but if you want to make these colors pop even more, I totally recommend the primer. So with that being said, if you need help with color matching, like if you think you have green eyes and you want me to help you match a palette to your eyes, please message me below, and I will certainly help you out. I look forward to seeing you at the next video.